Off we go from Denver. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
Jets sweep to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And some room to maneuver. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
They'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. They still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
They'll run for the first time with Bruce Hall.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Elijah Moore.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos
at their own 24. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
He has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. The Broncos at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Randy Gregory able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The Denver Broncos were happy to sign Randy Gregory to a 5-year deal this offseason. They're certainly hoping that over the course of 17 games, they can get double-digit sacks out of this young man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and you mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. James Robinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Broncos will take over here just shy of the 30. So the penalty there winds up on the offense, so obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. On the counter, this is Robinson to about the 33-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. Midfield now. Here's Wilson. This pass. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Broncos. He's got room at the 30. There he goes right side. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. It certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well with the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. There's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game. I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going on with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Hey, Dad, you want to read your breath?
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
Now that's how you start to get back into good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him? Giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a 1st down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they're likely to force a field goal attempt.
That pass, now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
From the 17, Wilson. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till a halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Got a man, it's Judy complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Oh, he'll air this this one deep for Judy. And now here's another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, you maybe try to get him out.
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
They'll go again with Hall. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Wilson. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Throwing again on second down. Wilson uncorks one for Davis. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis, 46 yards. And the Jets are able to add on to their first half lead. Now Zerline on and the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have it. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
They go play action now. Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tim Patrick, 28 yards. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. McManus's point after is good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Got his his man, it's Dulcich. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Quinn Miners, third-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty. Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And my goodness, another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And he is out of bounds up past the 10. And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. Now Wilson back into his end zone. He dumps this one off here to Hall. He's up to the 20, and he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He sets to fire deep. And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he'll go up top here for Hamler. And now here is another interception. And the Jets are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his first rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was
down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 59 yards.
And the Jets have taken a 5-touchdown lead. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos
at their 25-yard line. Wilson. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. He's got room at the 30.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Jets get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many balls like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Ashton Davis was there in coverage. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. Again, Wilson. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Greg Dulcich, 37 yards. And the Broncos are able to at least get one score back. Extra point from McManus is good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's got some space here. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, 73 yards. And the Jets have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them with the turnovers, they've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Play action. It's Wilson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Carl Lawson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Ready,
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
On first down, right back to Hall. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And that won't buy them much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Williams. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw is Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. That's taken in by Dulcich. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it won't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every game...
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Ah, interesting. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards. There's Wilson to throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. That's caught inside the 20.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On first down, Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patrick. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Broncos on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They declined it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't cover law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway.
Ball has it knocked loose. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. In motion right is Wilson. Hall want to give up the middle. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now.
Hall again on second down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They lost 4 there, and it's third down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them. But all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Straight ahead is Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Jets, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.